So I think the governor's on a schedule. We're on a schedule, so just if we can do 2 questions.
All right. Governor, my name's Sam Thomas. I'm a Craig delegate from Craig, Alaska. And one of my questions is, you talked about tribes. I was wondering what your position is on land in the trust in Alaska. I know there's a stay. I'm not sure how much you could tell me about the land in the trust issue, but it's a huge issue for us that want to put land into trust. And I think it's one way of bridging that gap tremendously, and it identifies Indian country back into Alaska.
Thank you. And I do have time for questions. I'm sorry. And that's a good question. That's a big issue. That's one that we have formed a team that's looking at the land in the trust issue. There currently, unfortunately, there's litigation associated with that. I'm not a big fan of litigation, even though that's what my background is. I'm a carpenter with a law degree. Now governor is what I describe myself. That's one that we are addressing. I know it's an important issue. I look at the rest of the country. I think the rest of the country has accepted that, as I recall, and I think we're the only ones that maybe that have not. And so that concerns me. There's some real advantages of that. It's a little bit some nuances of land that's already in local government jurisdictions, how we deal with that. But other jurisdictions have dealt with that. Other places have dealt with that. It's called a memorandum. It's not a memorandum of agreement, I believe it's called, where they have on that land so that there's an understanding between the local government and the tribes that have that land into trust. We are looking at. We have an active team that deals with that, I believe, on a weekly basis as far as how to make that transition. So it's not anything that I'm personally opposed to. I want to make sure we do it in the right way and that it gets done as soon as we can. But there's a few nuances we have to address along the way.
Well, there's a stay on it right now, so if you guys quit putting money on the stay, then we can put land in the trust.
All right. Well, we're running out of money, so maybe that's the answer. So, thank you for the question.